Goldberg. Glad you could join us here today. We're getting right into the game action. The Big Green won the opening toss. They have elected to defer, so they'll be kicking off to the Quakers first. Back deep to receive right now for Penn. Julian Stokes standing just inside his own 5-yard line. A side-winding kick that'll force Stokes to the sideline. That'll go out of bounds, and the Quakers on the illegal procedure will start off with some good starting field position. But excited to be back here on this Saturday afternoon. As we mentioned, the Ivy League opener for both 14 last week and a 16-14 road win against Merrimack. Swing pass. This is Stokes on the outside. Works his way across the 40. That should be enough for a first down. There's a Quakers offense of passing numbers in their program's history. He's lined up shotgun right now, and there's movement across the front. Free play coming here. They're going to go for it down the sidelines. Pass is going to be over the intended target of BC Owens, but it looks like Darrell Porter jumped off sides. Quakers coming out with some pace and tempo. They did this last week.
Side, defense number 35. 5-yard penalty, replay first down.
There's the tight end who had a monster game against the Big Green down in Philly last year. Read option play. Hosley going to try and bounce it to the outside. Hosley finds the corner and more. He's going to pick up the second first down of the drive here for the Quakers.
Yeah, Hosley recognizing that he had that space on the outside.
Aim to the right is Sayin. Richardson all alone at the top of the formation. That's Myers, the tight end, the motion man. Snap called for. Big Green rushing 3. Sayin looked towards the sideline, hanging up, and Stokes got a hand on it but couldn't pull it in. Pass too far out in front. Julian Townley, their regular starting free safety, will not be eligible in the first half due to a targeting penalty last week called against Colgate. Proctor running for his life, looking for options downfield. Will float this, and it's going to be incomplete. Hard to tell if he was trying to go to Houghton or Paxton Scott last year against the Big Green. Again, 4 men coming in on the rush. This one thrown to Stokes in the flat, but wrapped up and pulled down. Zach Ferris, a couple of good plays early on here for the senior out of Coral Springs, Florida. And that will force another. Took a flip from Proctor, carried it across the midfield stripe and kept that drive moving. Quick throw out in the flat. Paxton Scott, his first reception of the afternoon. He's right at the sticks.
A forward progress, he might have enough.
And they're making the motion for the sticks to move. So first catch of the afternoon for Paxton Scott. Still no score between Penn and Dartmouth. Jones now will split out to the near side slot as Proctor will empty it out around him. Throws out into the flat, has Corbo, but he won't make the line. Good tackle in the open field that time by Lista. Quick flip that time. You're hoping your tight end comes to Delaware. Not ranked because they're moving up to the FBS level. 3rd down and 4. Sayin standing in pressure, comes and down he goes. Educate Adeli for the sack for the Big Green, and they'll force another punt.
Scheme and get the sack.
26 sacks a season ago for this Big Green defense that led the Ivy League. They had 6 sacks coming into today. That was the most out of any team within the Ancient 8. Fair catch called for here by Paxton. Here from Sean Ward across the formation. The big tight end comes set. Now Jones with a sweep. Jones with a cut. Nifty with the feet. Jones just shy of a first down on the run. Alex Geraci in motion. Handoff will come to Jones. Has a hole to work with again. Has the first down plus a little extra. Down to the 34. Picks up 5 when they need it.
Of yards on that first play.
Snap comes. Read option. Play action. Fake down the middle of the field. Man wide open. That is going to be hauled in for a first down and more. Play action. Toss that.
Pulls it back out. Fires it over the middle, and Proctor able to connect.
Proctor rolling towards his right, looking for Geraci. Geraci was looking for a flag on the play, but Baker checking into the game here for the Big Green. Snap will come, handoff will go. Jones looking for some space around the left side, but he's wrapped up and pulled down. High low Quakers if they can keep Dartmouth out of the end zone. Snap will come, Proctor looking, turning, end zone, Corbo, touchdown! We're going to have a flag after this season. Woods Ray on to hold, snap, hold, kick is up, kick is on the way. It is through, and it is good. They take the 7-0 lead, but this one was really made on that play action pass down the middle of the field.
Yeah, that play action pass, the biggest play of the drive. The setup, though, 2 positive rushing plays prior to that for a first down. Run the play action, and then on third down connecting in the end zone. Excellent for you as a defense.
This one, quick little handoff. Hosley has some space to work with, wrapped around the shoulders, though, back at the 30. Gets 4 yards on the carry, but again, the Quakers are going to be forced to send the punt unit out onto the field. Hand in the ground. Play action this time. Nope, excuse me, handoff. Jackson again, elusive around the corner. Desmond Jackson giving the Big Green here a little bit of a burst across the 35 up to the 37, a 10-yard run. Going a 75-yard touchdown strike to Painter Richards Baker. Big Green 1 for 3 on third down, looking to pick up a third down and 2. Play action that time. No, it's going to be a handoff into the line, excuse me. All this season, just 2 turnovers, and they came in the opener against Delaware. This time, Jaden Drayton on the jet sweep will take it. Drayton across the 35-40, on his feet, still 45, breaking tackles, cutting back inside and across midfield. That will officially, I think, go down as moved on to Cornell to take the head coaching job over there. Snap will come, handoff. Hosley has a hole. Micah Green got to him, but Hosley uses that power and leverage to fall forward to the 37. That'll pick up the first. 37. Bryce Myers, the motion man, was called in, saying quick sling to the outside. Catch will be made by B.C. Owens, his second grab of the afternoon.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 0. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
That ball comes out of his hand.
First down and 10 from the 18. Handoff. Hosley bouncing to the outside. Hosley still on his feet. Hosley breaking tackles down inside the 10 to the 5, but there is a flag thrown back at the 19.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Defense number 0. After this is through the goal from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
This has not been a good series for Josiah Green. Second cat look as it comes directly to Hosley. Hosley up the middle. Hosley on his feet, and Hosley into the end zone. Touchdown Penn. Malachi Hosley from 3 yards out. Quakers throwing a different wrinkle in there, and they're PAT away from knotting this game up at 7. A couple of penalties as this one is up on the way from Sam Smith. It is through, and they take advantage, knotting this game up at 7. Malachi Hosley following his way in from 3 yards out here in Hanover. Backfield, 3 receivers split to the far side. Play action, Proctor standing in, looking down the middle of the field, hanging up for Painter Richards Baker, knocked to the turf, but what a play! Grayson O'Bara on the ricochet. Don't think that's how they drew it up, but O'Bara to the air, and O'Bara absolutely laying out for the catch.
Talk about a surprising result there. Chucked up into double coverage. Penn doing an excellent job defending it.
Dartmouth just 1 for 4 on third downs this afternoon, facing a 3rd and 8. Proctor standing in, looking, corner of the end zone. Houghton goes up, and Houghton can't make the grab. What a play in the corner of the end zone. Daniel Houghton got his hands to it, but broken up by Devin Malloy. Owen Zalk on for it. 4 for 5 on the season is Zalk. Hit a 50-yarder last week against Merrimack. Zalk, plenty of leg on this one. It is through, and it is good. Dartmouth goes back in the advantage here, 10 to 7. As Owen Zalk is able to split the uprights from 42 yards out. Sayin calling for it. Hands it off here to Bing. Good hole to work with. He's got first down yardage. Pyle will be pushed back, but he had more than the line to gain. Quakers will move the sticks here as we tick inside. 4.5 minutes to go in half number 1. Catch here today. The first team All-Ivy performer a season ago was looking for a big game. This one to Hosley across the middle, makes a man miss, and now makes another man miss. Hosley still on his feet, first down and more, spinning out of tackles. An electric catch and run by Malachi Hosley. Sets the Quakers up in Dartmouth territory. 2 yards, 22 yards on that gainer on third down and 10. Handoff, Hosley waits for a hole. Hosley bouncing to the outside. Hosley finally taken down at around the 20. Tackle made that time by percentage in the Ivy League today, but has not been able to find it since. This one turned to the corner. Diving interception is made, but this one's going to be coming back. Certainly looked to be a tug over there. Jamal Cooper makes the athletic play, but 2 flags down on the field. I'll be shocked if this one's here from Tom Bowman.
Pass interference. Defense number 12. 15-yard penalty. from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Flags again to go for Penn coming from the 7. O'Brien will check back in. Calls for the snap, read option play. O'Brien will keep it scampering down inside the 5 towards the goal line, just shy, brought down at the 1. 13 does Yale. Saying back in the game, motion coming. Waiting on the handoff here. Hosley into the pile, Hosley into the end zone. Touchdown, Quakers. Malachi Hosley able to find his way across the end zone stripe. 6 more on the board for Penn. They take a third. Now the most important run, carrying it in. And the PAT coming here from Sam Smith is through. It is up and it is good. First rushing touchdown of the key cog he has been and continues to be for this Dartmouth offense. Q Jones takes a handoff, breaks the tackle in the backfield, now dancing with it across the 30. Is able to break a tackle and fall forward to the 33. That'll stop the clock momentarily while they set the ball and picks up a first down. Big Green. Handoff will come. Jackson has some space and some green to work with. Jackson turns it back to the outside. Still on his feet inside the 30. Desmond Jackson brought down from behind, but not before driving deep into Quaker territory. All the way down to the Penn 17. To the line, but hole opened up and Desmond Jackson made some magic happen.
Yeah, huge play right there, left side. A lot of space to run, a couple of good blocks up ahead, leading the way. That's why you call that timeout. You leave enough time on the clock.
The incompletion. Paxton Scott, the motion man. Proctor standing in, looking. Proctor hit from behind. Ball's loose on the turf. And it's going to be recovered by the Quakers. Knocked out that time. David McMorris, the man, comes in and makes the play. And just as it looked as though the Big Green would at least get a chance for 3 out of it, gigantic play made that time for the Quakers. Same will just come out, take the knee, and both teams will run into their respective locker rooms at halftime. Both head coaches said it was going to be a battle coming into this week. Traditionally, it has been, and we have not been disappointed so far. Back in /ESPN to donate today. Ready for second half to get started here between Dartmouth and Penn. High end over end kick. This one driving Nick Lemon back. He'll wave for the fair catch. The Big Green will try to get things started here in half number 2. Handoff goes. Jones burrows into the line and more. Pyle still moving up across the 40. Finally be whistled down to the 41. Good 7-yard run there for Q. Mentioned this is a Quaker team. A little bit shorthanded today. No Paul Jennings on that defensive line. Julian Talley has returned here in the second half as Jones is able to make a man miss. Gets back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple. Winding down, Namian's got to hurry up to get set. Have to allow Quakers time to get substituted as well. The play took too long to develop, and now the Big Green are going to have to burn a timeout on their opening drive here in the second half. Dartmouth did not have the... It will be Proctor to take the snap. Q Jones to his right. Handoff. Jones has some space now, passing to the outside. Now it's a race down the sideline. Q Jones with one man to beat, pulled down by Julian Talley, but not before pushing the ball all the way down inside the Quaker 20. Since 42 coming in the first half. They empty out the backfield now for Jackson Proctor on this 3rd down 5. Pressure coming. Proctor turns, has Paxton Scott, makes a man miss, and Scott walks in for 6 more. Touchdown, Dartmouth. Kick is up, kick is on the way. Bisects the uprights, and Dartmouth goes back in front 17-14 with 10:23 to go here in quarter number 3. The Big Green with an impressive drive to get things rolling here. Proctor to Scott, 6 more on the board for the Big Green. They move back in front. For Richardson this afternoon. Snap will come, handoff Hosley. Not a lot of room to work with that time. Micah Green helping to bring him down to the turf along with Ejike Adeli. That'll force the Quakers. They were able to punch it in on their first drive. Handoff comes here, big hole this time. Jackson burrows through, finally brought down to the turf by Julian Talley, but not before running the ball. Proctor, trouble with the snap again, now turns, looking for Scott over there. That was Painter Richards, Baker, excuse me, I should say. Flag will fly. Josh Narcisse trying to throw his hands up in protest, but looked like something got.
2-yard penalty for the previous spot, automatic first down.
Nas, he'll sub out here. Jack Fairman will check back on. Big Green trying to go quickly. Proctor looking to try and keep it with his legs across the 25, but he's going to be a couple yards shy of the first. Good pursuit coming in that time. Again, David McMorris close on. Proctor will take the snap, standing in to pass across the middle of the field. Has Paxton Scott for the first down and more. 6 yards to the ever sure-handed Paxton Scott will move the chains for the Big Green. Clock still winding down. Snap will come with 8 seconds. Quick screen coming here. Paxton Scott dances back inside on his feet. Twisting down to the 22. That'll pick up 9 yards there, and that will bring us to the end of the quarter. 39-yard attempt. Woods right on to hold. Big Green trying to extend the lead to 6. Snap, hold is down. Kick is up on the way, and the kick is off the upright and good. Don't know if he called bank, but it doesn't matter. Able to squeak it through. He's lined up to the far side numbers, saying looking that way right now, trying to go for it. He's open. Richardson skies and makes the grab. Sometimes you just have to have one hit your hands. He was wide open over there. Sean Williams, 3 of 8 on third downs this afternoon. Stokes goes in motion. Handoff. Hosley burrows his way forward. This is going to be close. I think he's going to be shy. They've got him down at the 29. And O'Brien calls for the snap. He's going to keep it and try and run for it. He's got the first down plus a little extra. Little stutter step behind the line springs him free. He's able to fall down to the 27. 9 coming from the Dartmouth 26. Hosley split out to the numbers on the far side. The backfield is empty. Big Green trying to bring some pressure. Saying across the middle. Knocked down, incomplete. Tyson Grimm again on the coverage. They were looking for Hosley. 2 big plays made by Tyson. Sam Smith on for the field goal attempt. This one's going to come from 43. His season long has been from 36. O'Brien on to hold. Snap is down. Hold is good. Kick is on the way, and the kick is through. 3 more points on the board for the Quakers. 4-man rush. Proctor standing in. Has Scott. Scott has to dance across the 35, and he's got the first. Ran that route just shy of the sticks, able to shimmy his way with a shoulder shuffle pass. Racy comes in motion. Snap will come. Jackson has a hole, bursts through it for the first down. He'll be driven back, but well after he got the line to gain. Big Green needed 1. He was able to pick up about 2. Sticks will move again. After 21 of 28, 212 yards, calls for Q Jones to come into the backfield. Proctor holding on to it, working it short. This is Corbo, has some space. Corbo across the 45, goes into the backside though, a Painter here in the 4th. Proctor takes the snap, pressure coming, stands in, throws to who else? Paxton Scott, he's got the first down. And with that yardage right there, Paxton Scott moves into 8th place all-time in Big Green history in terms of receiving yards. Play clock down to 3, has to snap it. Proctor standing in, who else? Paxton Scott makes the grab. Forced out of bounds at the 20. They needed 3, they were able to get 4. He's been the man on this drive for the Big Green as Corbo comes in motion. Snap will come. They'll hand it off. Jones has a hold. Jones burrowing forward down to the 10, close to the line to gain, and I think he got it. Based on that spot, it should be a first down. Is that shy? That might be shy by half a chain link. Nope. First down. That is right, and I mean on the ground. He's to the right of Proctor. 3rd down and goal to go from the 1. Jones leaps over the pile, and he does not make it. Goes aerial, and he is stood up right at the line. In the backfield at the moment, Jones will motion back to him. 4th down and goal coming from the 1. Handoff, Q Jones, left side, burrows again at the line, can't find the end zone. Quakers able to make the goal line stand. There is life yet for this Penn football team.
Wow, 3 straight goal line stands. I mean, regardless of the final score in this one, Penn has to be extremely pleased defensively with the way that they buckled down on this last drive. just to give themselves some kind of a chance. It's a long shot, like we were saying. But
Quakers in it for the moment. The Big Green fans rise to their feet. Sayin deep in his own end zone, looking down the sideline. This one is going to be caught. No, incomplete, they'll say. BC Owens made the grab, but came down out of bounds. Here we go. Sayin throws it short. This is Stokes. Dangerous in the open field. Stokes wrapped up. No chance to pitch it back, and that is going to do it. The Big Green hang on here in their Ivy League opener. They start the Ancient 8 slate at 1-0. A hard-fought win over the Quakers of Penn, 20-17.
A nice bounce back for Dartmouth in the second half. Looked a little bit shaky at times in the first half, but they cleaned up a lot of things in half number 2. They only gave up 3 points as well, outscoring Penn 10-3 in the second half, and that did just enough to pull out a win. Give Penn a lot of credit, though, the defense especially. They